Hi friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. Today we are looking into what it is that your person is hiding from you. And before we get started, I feel as though it's really important to acknowledge the fact that if you don't feel as though your person is hiding anything from you, then this probably isn't your video for today. But if you feel as though there is something that's being hidden, this might help give you some clarity, help give you some insight. But I do want you to keep in mind that what doesn't resonate for you is because it's not a message for you, and that's okay, and you can leave it where it was set. You don't need to take anything with you that is not the truth for you. And I will only be honest about what it is that I'm seeing, so please keep that in mind. Perhaps don't watch this video if you're not ready for what it is that I'm seeing. But I have 3 piles for you guys to choose from today: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy as well as with your person's, and I will see you in a minute. Hi pile 1. Today we are looking into what it is that your person is hiding from you. And before we get started, as usual, there's a trigger warning that comes with this. Obviously, if you feel as though your person is hiding something from you, you should listen to that intuition, listen to the stillness within you that has your best interest at heart. But of course, take this as it resonates. Don't look at what I am seeing as the absolute truth. People are very complex, and there's a lot going on in any sort of dynamic. So please keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and look on into what is coming up first. And these cards here are indicative of just who your person is on a certain level within themselves that they don't necessarily want you to see, or these here are indicative of certain aspects of themselves that they are hiding. And for this part, we have the spider, the rebel, the avenger, the panther, the wolf, and codependency. This is a relationship addiction. You are relying too heavily on the other person for your sense of self-worth. Give yourself more self-love. Okay, so I kind of get the feeling that this is a situation in which your person has pushed you away lately, or has perhaps even annihilated this connection altogether. With the panther here, there's definitely an aspect of somebody who is it's the energy of cutting things out of your life that are no longer serving you, that are harming you, and kind of taking a path that might feel scary but is essential to your own growth. And I kind of get the feeling that perhaps it feels as though this person is somebody to you who seems like they really aren't working on themselves, and they have perhaps even just tossed this connection to the side. But deep within themselves, regardless of whether or not they have shared this with you, there is an element here of codependency. There's definitely a level of attachment here that this person is recognizing is not beneficial to either of you. And they currently are going through some really, really big changes within themselves when it comes to holding themselves accountable, when it comes to taking control of the decisions that they make, taking control of their life and the quality of it. There is so much here indicating that this person is taking a really good long look at themselves in the mirror and is actively putting in the work to fix this. I think codependency is also here to kind of highlight the fact that there are still emotions here toward you. And I think that this is coming up because what's being hidden is in fact that. It might appear as though those feelings aren't there anymore. We also have number 7 go to C, energy, and 10 unfinished symphony. And what this is telling me is that your person is kind of having a difficult time when it comes to going with the flow right now. They're really in a more active type of energy at the moment, and one thing that they feel very called to do with this unfinished symphony is make amends of some kind toward you. There's unspoken words that this person needs to express to you that I feel as though they have hidden from you. And I really get with this being an unfinished symphony that this has to do with making amends, with explaining themselves, and especially with the Avenger here. The light attribute is the desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. They recognize parts of themselves that have caused damage, and they want to try to repair that. So that's what I'm seeing for this portion of the reading. I also have tarot here, and for that we have the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Cups reversed, and the 5 of Pentacles. So, when it comes to what it is that they are currently hiding or not wanting others to see about themselves, not wanting others to know, is that they feel as though they are very restricted right now in terms of what their future will bring. I kind of get the feeling that they are looking at their current situation, looking at life in general as being kind of cornered between like a rock and a hard place, being stuck with no direction to go. There's no expansive energy here. It just feels like this person feels trapped currently, and is unsure of how to move forward. I also see with the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups reversed that there is a wake-up call that this person is going through. It may be that in the past they felt as though they had lots of different options, and perhaps this connection was disposable or was just an option, and I don't necessarily know if they have expressed to you or shared with you the lack of options that they do in fact have at the moment. And the 7 of Cups upright is all about not really seeing things clearly, having too many options, not knowing what to do. So for it to be reversed is telling me that these options have disappeared. Things are much more clear to them now, and there are no options, and they don't feel very good. If in the past they came across as somebody who was very cocky, very confident, that is gone now. It feels as though the rug has been ripped out from underneath them, and they feel with the Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles as though they are a clown. There's regret here, and they're looking at themselves with some embarrassment, some shame. They definitely don't feel very good about themselves. They don't feel as though they have made stand-up choices, and they only have themselves to blame, is what I feel with this 5 of Pentacles. There's definitely this element of, being stuck in a cycle or in a place in life that they themselves placed on themselves. And yeah, I feel, especially with the imagery of this Page of Pentacles, it's definitely giving me the image of a clown. A clown, and then if you look at it, like the legs and the arms and the head are all in different areas. It's like this clown is being pulled in different directions, and I kind of get the feeling that this is indicative of somebody who feels as though they now have to clean up the mess that they've made. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody who is taking an honest look at themselves in the mirror and is not proud of who it is that they are seeing and is genuinely trying to become a better person. And it might not necessarily even be that they are hiding this from you. It might just be that they have come across as a particular type of person for so long, it's very difficult to even believe that they are wanting to work on themselves. Let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. What advice is there for pile 1? Okay, we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. What is it that pile 1 needs to hear? What advice is there for pile 1? And we have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Let's get one more. What advice is there? And we have surrender. I can release my need to control. And let's take this one as well. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. All right, pile 1. Well, thank you so much for giving me this chance to read for you. I hope that you subscribe if you haven't already, so that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description of this video. And please know that I am wishing you the best. Bye. Hi, pile 2. So today's pick a card reading is looking into what is it that they are hiding from you. And of course, before we get started, there is a trigger warning, just in case there is anything that you're not ready to hear or wanting to hear. Perhaps right now isn't the time to watch this, because I will be honest about what it is that I'm seeing. Of course, if something doesn't resonate, I think that is important to listen to and allow yourself to take what is resonating and just leave the rest behind. And in all honesty, what I share should resonate or should be something that intuitively you have already been feeling anyway. So if it doesn't resonate, it might not be, it's not your pile. And that's okay. There might be a message for you in a different pile, or there might not be a message for you here today. But let's go ahead and get started. So the cards on the top are certain aspects or traits within themselves that they are currently trying to hide from you. And then these cards here are more clarification on what it is that they are hiding. And I also have tarot here as well. So for the archetype cards, we have the hummingbird, and the keyword is navigate. We have the healer, and we have the hyena. And we also have negativity. Let go of the pessimistic attitude. It's getting old. Think of something positive right now. Shift your thinking. So what I'm seeing when it comes to what parts of themselves they are currently hiding from you is that I see that they are somewhat unhappy currently in their life. They don't feel very good about where they are at currently in life. I get the feeling that there might be some depression here, some just like sadness, or even just kind of blandness that they're feeling, that they try to cover up with sarcasm or jokes, or being really kind and empathetic to others perhaps, but they genuinely feel very much called to change course. They feel very much as though they have not really given their goals the attention that they deserve, or perhaps with the hummingbird and the hyena here, there's also an element of them realizing that their goals, what it is that they used to think they want, has changed. They've changed, and they really have this desire to change course, to change the direction in which their life is currently at. There's definitely, this person does not feel content. We also have faith, passion, and not for you. I get the feeling with like faith and passion here that there's they feel as though there is something else out there for them that perhaps they didn't realize was a possibility in the past. With faith here, it could be that like this could have to do genuinely with their faith or their spiritual practices and realizing that like this is no longer serving them. It could also be that they have had certain goals or a certain way of life, a certain idea that they have been really focused on that has brought them a lot of joy, that they have really kind of given their all to in the past, that is no longer bringing them the same level of excitement or inspiration or spark that it once did. For tarot, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, Judgment. We have the Devil, Temperance, and the Three of Swords. We have the Empress, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, what is your person hiding? I feel like your person, there's two cards here indicating that there is a feeling of being trapped or feeling of being really connected to something that they cannot that they really want to release, but are kind of feeling like they can't at the moment, and that would be the Eight of Swords and the Devil. I feel like they feel stuck. They feel stuck with something, with either an expectation that they had brought onto themselves with a goal that they have been working on for a really long time, and they're realizing that like it's not worth it anymore, or they feel stuck when it comes to an idea or a goal that somebody else has kind of really wanted for a very long time that they have put on this person, and they don't necessarily want to see that goal through to the end. I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, Temperance, and the Three of Swords, your person is trying to find balance within what it is that they're feeling and also perhaps the reality of the situation, or perhaps the, that's what I would say, like the reality of their life currently, and perhaps the fact that changes can't suddenly be made. They're trying to cope with it currently is what I would say. And it's something that really, with the Three of Swords coming out here, this is just confirming that this person doesn't feel good. They feel very, very sad. And they're trying to come out of it while still acknowledging that they might still be stuck in whatever situation that they are in for the time being. But with Judgment here and the Knight of Wands, this is telling me that like they don't feel confused when it comes to how they're feeling. They don't feel like they're unsure of themselves or what it is that they want. It feels as though they have really had a wake-up call and they really understand the direction in which they want to go. And I also get the feeling that they understand that even if something cannot happen immediately, it's going to happen eventually. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. Okay, what advice is there for pile 2? We have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. What advice is there for pile 3? Okay. We also have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. We have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. All right, pile 2. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you guys today. If this resonated and you feel like sharing, I would love to hear about it in the comments section. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box of this video. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already, so that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hello, pile 3. So today we are looking into what it is that your person has not told you, or what it is that they are hiding. And obviously, if you have clicked on this, you feel as though they're hiding something from you. And keeping that in mind, I feel as though this will either resonate with you because intuitively you're already feeling or picking up on these things, or it won't resonate with you. And if that's the case, I think it's really important to allow that to be kind of released. But I am going to be honest, as usual, with what it is that I'm seeing in the cards. So if you are only wanting to hear things that you want to hear, then this might not be the time in which to watch this video. But to start, we have these cards here at the top indicating what aspects of themselves they have kind of kept hidden from you during this time or currently. And for that, we have the stingray, the snake, the shapeshifter, bumblebee, and uncompromising. Think about being fair and working in harmony with another person. So I see that your person has really gone through some, I would say, exciting changes within themselves with understanding what it is that they want, what their values are, what their worth is, what it is that they desire. And they're currently seeing things perhaps in life, but also between the two of you in a very different way. I get the feeling that with them realizing what it is that they are wanting or realizing what it is that they are worth, they are unwilling at the moment to settle for anything less. I feel as though this person is really wanting to choose to put themselves in situations, in realities where they are outside of their comfort zone in order for them to grow or in order for them to achieve their goals. And it could be that what they have kind of shown you time and time again is that maybe they aren't this confident person. Maybe they aren't somebody who really seems brave enough to go after what it is that they want, but things are changing for them. So that's what I'm seeing for when it comes to who they are and what it is that they're hiding about that. And then we also have 39, new life, disruption, and protection. So this is telling me that they've realized that they want something new. They want to be able to start over. They want to reach their goals. There's this aspect of bravery here, but also of like trust within themselves that perhaps in the past they have not had. And they're recognizing that by taking on this new approach to life, they are stepping into areas of life that are somewhat chaotic or scary because they come with the unknown. But there's a trust within themselves that they didn't have in the past. We also have, for your oracles, we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the 9 of Swords, the Magician, the 8 of Wands, and Judgment. Okay, so to clarify what it is that this person has realized, or to clarify what it is that this person wants, what the goal is, I see that what they are really wanting is to have a more intimate, connected connection with you. There's like a desire within them to go after what it is that they want, to put themselves out there, and that is what's coming through with this Lovers and Judgment, is They want to put themselves out there and let you know what it is that they want with you. With the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, this to me is indicative of communication, of expansion. And what it is that they want to expand on is the connection that they have with you, is working together as a team, perhaps becoming a team, becoming a partnership. I see with the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords that they are acknowledging the fact, they are acknowledging this uncompromising energy. They're acknowledging this tunnel vision that they have and the fears that they have surrounding what it is that they want. And they are really trying to keep that in check. They're really trying to keep it in balance, where they recognize that what it is that they want, they are worthy of, and they don't have to settle, but also they don't have to stop and look at every single fear on the way to getting what it is that they want, or on the way to getting rejected, whatever ends up happening. But with the Knight of Wands and the Magician, there's just this sureness and this drive within them to go after what it is that they want. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. To them, what matters is the self-respect that they want to have for themselves, to at least try. But that's what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and get you guys some advice before we close this reading out. What advice is there for pile 3? What advice is there for pile 3, Spirit? What does pile 3 need to hear? What does pile 3 need to hear? We have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. What advice is there for pile 3? We also have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay. And we have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. All right, pile 3. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. If this reading resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box of this video. And thank you so much. I hope that you subscribe to my channel so that I will have the chance to read for you again soon. Bye.